Welcome everybody. I'll let you all get in while I make a couple of cigarettes, okay? I'm actually live on YouTube again, guys, so I can make some of these moderators, okay? Would you like to share it out so I can get some of these here? Well, I've actually got all my cards out tonight, guys, because I thought we could do whatever you like. Let's do what you want. Hi, who's here? By the way, it's subscribers only for comments. So if you want to comment and get a card reading, you better subscribe. I'm learning. No freebies anymore. Oh, nobody's here. Why did you go away? Good riddance then. I know people will come. We will share out. I don't know if I liked it. It was good on YouTube was a day on. Thanks ever hit the like button. Okay, it's all time to get in, guys. I'm going to make a couple of cigarettes anyway. Hi, Christina. Welcome. Do you know something? You're becoming one of my top people because you're always coming in first. Sorry, it's a bit dull in here as well. My house is very dull. I think it's because I like all the teal colours and the black colours. It kind of makes everything a wee bit more dark. Hatchy Hatch! Arlene, welcome! Yeah, tonight we'll do some cards, guys, I think. Woof, woof, quack, quack, kiss, kiss. Straight back at you. Oh, it's afternoon. That's right, Arlene. It's afternoon where yous are. We are at 7:20 p.m. So we are. Yep. Buds and Norman. Our favourite little animals. Yeah, I'm going to do a little smoke here, guys, because I have not had a cigarette the full day. And I will be honest with you, if I hadn't got money for tobacco, I was going to have to maybe charge a couple of pounds for readings. But as usual, if you want to leave me a donation, guys, the PayPal link is on my page somewhere. But I won't pressure you for money. I won't pressure you for money. I promise. It is what it is. We're all struggling these days, and any bit of advice is always welcome. And I do not know what I did with my never there. We always make our own cigarettes. So what we do is we put these wee tips in them. I'll show you how we make cigarettes in Scotland, right? You get a cigarette paper. You put the tip in. You get a little bit of tobacco. You put the tobacco sprinkling across the cigarette paper. You roll. You lick. And then you light and smoke it. Welcome everybody. Hi Jacqueline. Jacqueline is our cousin. Well, she's actually William's cousin, guys, but I class her as my cousin as well because she's an amazing girl. She is amazing. And she overcomes things and doesn't moan about it. She just has to go over them and does it. Simple, over, and I like that kind of person that doesn't moan about it, try and cause trouble, try and bring the person down. I would rather have somebody like Jacqueline where She'll tell you what it's like at the beginning, blah, blah, blah. You'll get your route, and then that's it. After that, it's up to you whether you want the relationship to continue. Because you can't let people away with things, guys. And sometimes you've got to just put people in their place. And if they don't like it, their problem. Wrong lighter. So I respect that about Jacqueline. Jacqueline is much like me. You could fall out. I've done it with loads of people. I do it with my nephew all the time. Me and William fall out constant. But I've always told them, don't stay away. Come back. I can give you a route. I can say my piece. But it doesn't mean that it needs to be the end of our relationship because I've gave you a row or had to pull you up on something. It's called being mature. So I like people like that. I respect that. And sometimes people don't like to hear the truth, but sometimes they need to hear the truth. And that's just it. Sorry it's so dark in here again, guys. I'm on the laptop. I'm going to have to start doing it on my phone, I think, so you've got a better picture. Yeah, I'm just going to make your cousin a couple of cigarettes, Jacqueline, and then we'll see what we all want to do. I've actually got every deck. I've actually got every single card deck I've got out here beside me. Because I don't know what you want. If you want a normal tarot reading, if you maybe want an oracle, maybe you want to get a wee bit of guidance for your guides. Some of the witches in the room might want a moon oracle or a spell, a moonology, or a spell casting, or a witch's wisdom. Some of the witch's wisdom cards, though, I must admit, they're not just for witches and things, especially the moonology ones. They're not just for witches either. They actually give you a good guidance to do things when it's certain moon phases. So that's quite handy even for the normal person. Because there's things you can do. I've told you all before. I'm not sure if it was my live that I told you all before. And Wally, there's some ciggies. I wasn't sure if it was my live I told you all in before. Yeah, there's one. But I like to, when I'm walking along through the shop at night and it's dark, I like to look at the moon. And usually I have a conversation with her on the way over from the shop. I usually try and tell her my worries, tell her my hopes, things like that. And usually by the next day, you find that there's an answer to a lot of your problems. Usually you find there's an answer to your problems that if you just kind of ask for it. If you ask for the guidance, ask for the knowledge to help you be guided. Right, cable. I think the power bank's charged. That was your cousin Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline. Hiya.
She was not too well yesterday, but she's doing better today. Hi everybody, so I'll smoke a ciggy with you and then we'll get started. What do you want? What card do you want? Do you want a not? Seeing as there's only two of you in, I could give you a 5-card spread. Seeing as that doesn't take as much time. It takes a wee bit more time, seeing as there's no many of you here. It's a dodgy time to go live, guys. It's 7 o'clock at night, but that is what it is, isn't it? Arlene, I'm going to mod you, missus, but to get you, and I will get you moderated. That's why I want to do it on YouTube, because you're never a moderator. Then I can mod you. So if you comment, you should be blue, Arlene. Yeah, so what we'll do is, guys, I'll just smoke my cigarette. I said hello to you. Oh, wee Freddie. Oh, wee cute baby. I'm better than a nice wee newborn baby. Whistling, but just a bit. Oh, that's okay, Jacqueline. I'll be here for about an hour anyway. So don't worry about it. Just do what you have to do. I've actually got a game going on Facebook just now to win 2 wax melts and a room spray. or is it 2 room sprays and 2? I can't remember, but it's on Facebook, guys. And when I go live later on to do my Wax Melts live, it will be on StreamYards because I think Sherry's coming up with me. So you will have the pleasure of our beautiful sister Sherry. And we'll just go through the brochure. I didn't get anybody to download the brochure for me. I was offering people the paper and the ink, but I'm going to have to try and get down to the library or something. Oh, that's not too early then, isn't it not? Is this usually about 2:30 in the afternoon is my little break between doing housework? I usually try and sit down about that time, get a cup of tea, a cigarette, and then try and get re-motivated to do something else. Jacqueline, my heating's still not on. I finally got through to the council at 6 o'clock and I'm still waiting on them coming. It is freezing in here. You wouldn't know it because I've got a t-shirt on right enough, but as it's cold and there's no hot water, so I still can't do my dishes. Hence why I went live. Something to do. Right, so Jacqueline, do you want to... What I was going to do, guys, is in fact, now that I think about it, that was why I brought the full lot of the decks out. I was going to explain a wee bit about why I've got as many decks and why they've got all different purposes, right? So I will show you the purposes of some of these cards and then maybe you can decide for there. These ones are the Divine Oracle readings, right? I'll show you, I'll take a card out, just one at random, guys, just to typically show you what the message is, right? This one says, think things through. So basically what you would do is you would draw that for somebody, right? So you'll go to the book and you'll find it, think things through. Wait, you see this will be one of the messages for me. Sometimes I need to think before I act. Right, think things through. Where are they? The only thing I don't agree with these cards is you need to flip through the full goddamn book. Usually with things like this, there's a number on it and you just look the number up. There's think things through. So there are your wee books like this, right? So what you'll generally do is you'll pick that card for somebody, think things through. Right now, it's not the ideal time to move forward with new plans. Therefore, take your time and review your options thoroughly. You're entering a new stage of soul maturity, and the decisions you make now will influence your life for the next several years. You will be more than capable of picking the best of course action. If you give yourself ample time to prepare and to act the right and and act at the right time, just don't rush. Your divine energy is calling you to make your decision for the good of all concerned. Think through how your future plans and behaviours will affect those you love and those who count on you. So that's kind of the general reading for those cards, right? And that is the Divine Oracle. So I've used them a few times more. Not last year, but the year before. A lot of people like day ones. So we'll keep them as an option. And everybody knows my Santa Marta deck. That's the ones that I do the 5-card spread with. They're tarot. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, Uncle Danny. Welcome, Michelle Casas. Welcome, everybody. Hugs right back. Well, Hatch, I think you better let them out. Right, so there they was. The spellcasting ones. These kind of are more to do for witches, but they're beautiful. Let you see this. Look how beautiful that is. It doesn't even do it justice, the camera on that, with these cards. But these ones are more, I would say these ones really are more for the people that do want to take their spirituality a wee bit further. Because these ones have got the forgiveness on them, the passion, and things like that. So if I drew a card to that, then say it was the passion one, right? Then obviously I'll do the same. I will look up passion. But these ones are a wee bit more in depth. Magical guidance. It's time to cast aside all fears that have darkened your outlook and invite some warmth into your inner world. Your sparkle has dimmed and your motivation has waned. Everyday life has distracted you and you've forgotten what is the truly makes you soul sing. An intense yearning is yet to be satisfied, although you're unsure of what it is you actually crave. Desire, attraction, and enthusiasm accompany you as you remember and the resonate that which fuels your passion. So spice up your life as you walk in your true light with full might, but vitality and vigour to reclaim your zest for life. See, this will tell you a spell as well to do. So, spell incantation. Faith south at faith face south at noon on a Friday during a first quarter moon. Light a red candle and say, now call upon the spirits of fire, invoke vigour, adoration, desire. Allow the fire to ravage and surge, to regain that hot-blooded urge. A path fades in soft candlelight, stroke up a flame of passion tonight. Emotions embraced and ready to heal, interest around with favour and zeal. Blow out the candle and say, gratefully I accept the magic of you of protection to assist in all that I do. Lend me the courage, build power in me, assist my transcendent soul, mote it be. So these are the type of ones that if you want a wee bit of guidance, if you are a witch, then these ones go a wee bit more in depth for you to kind of give you a spell or a little ritual to help you get back on your path. So these are really good, guys, if you are wanting to maybe understand why your witchy path's not working, maybe give you a wee bit of guidance what spell you need to do next. If there is a spell you maybe need to do to help yourself, help others. So that's the spellcasting oracle, okay? So these are like three of my favourites, but also the moonology ones and the keepers of the light. These are good as well. I've did these ones a lot. Most of you already know these ones. These ones are the ones that if you're struggling for a deity or a higher power to ask an opinion of, then these are the ones that you would generally go to ask for guidance from a specific person. So say I was sitting here and I wanted to get out my room if you're going to start. Get out! Say I wanted generally to get a reading, lie down and don't start playing with the computer. So if say I wanted a reading because I'm feeling a little bit like I need a little bit of guidance today, I've lit up my usual two altars, I'm still not feeling a bit of guidance, then I would generally go to these. And what I would do with these ones is, guys, I'll get them open. I will shuffle. I'm actually going to do these ones because I do feel as if right now I need a card for these, okay? So what I'll do is I will show you these ones. You just always make sure that they're all facing the right way. Mix them up, get your energy in. I just like all my cards facing the right way, guys, when I start off, unless it's tarot. And then what I'll do is I'll divide the deck up, turn some of them round, shuffle them back in, and then that way you'll get yes, no answers as well. So anyway, I'm going to put some intent into these guys because I really do want to see what the keepers of the lights are going to say, right? These ones are a bit big, so you generally shuffle them this way. Right. Can I ask the cards to please give me guidance? Oh, that one just jumped out straight away, see? We have Master Buddha. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. Sounds very interesting. So now we will look up Master Buddha, right? And see what he wants to tell me today. I actually get Master Buddha quite a lot. I'm just wondering if maybe that's a kind of calling. Right, Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. About. The Buddha Siddhartha Gautama started his life as a rich, mollycoddled prince, but one day he broke free from the palace and was exposed to sickness, age, and death. This shook him and set him off on a spiritual adventure that would lead him to leave behind all earthly pleasures and seek enlightenment so that he could end suffering in the world. Now he helps us make contact with our inner teacher and encourages us to not acknowledge how we feel and then accept it so that we can move beyond the suffering we feel. That kind of makes sense the way he would kind of guide me right now. Extended message. You are moving beyond the illusions that fear has created so that you can be more focused on your priorities and what is serving you on this path. All suffering eventually comes to an end, and acknowledging how you really feel, and what it occurred in order for you to feel this way will help you move beyond it. That's kind of shadow work, guys. That's what shadow work does. Call it Master Buddha now to help you remember you are part of something that is greater than suffering. The wheel of karma is turning in your favor, and all your acts of kindness and goodness will benefit you. Thoughts may arise now that solve issues in your life, home, relationships, or work. They are being sent to you from your inner teacher, the Buddha within. That makes sense because I really have been kind of wanting a wee bit of direction that way, guys, because as you know, I've kind of fell out with my best friend right now, and it will be forever since she's not my best friend. So it kind of gets you lost a wee bit. You start trying to find your path again because I've got all this time on my hands. And before, I used to get up in the morning, put Liam out to school. I would light my dedication altar. I would light up my Santa Mart altar. I would go downstairs and would light all my candles and my incense on my altar downstairs. I would come up here, I would sit, I would meditate for a little while and see if there was anything I felt I would have to ask my guides for. Anything I kind of felt maybe took a feeling, maybe something wasn't quite right. So I would maybe sometimes do a wee quick spell, a wee quick prayer, a wee quick asking for guidance and things. So right now I can get back to all that path, guys. Now I'm going to mod you, pal, because you've been in a long time, right? I'll mod you, big pal. Hi, Leah. Leah, you come into the room a couple of more times, missus, and I'll give you a moderator as well. Okay, doc. Hi, everybody. Oh, it's thinking of others and Maggie. I didn't see you come in. Welcome. I'm so glad you're all here, guys. Thank you, everybody, for always coming to my lives. You know, I always go live and I think, nobody will turn up. Why am I going live? You'd be lucky if I get 2 people. But I'm always surprised when you all come, honestly. It amazes me that you want to listen to me. So these are the kind of 4 decks that we'll go with tonight, right? So it depends whether you want to get a wee bit of guidance from a deity, whether you want a tarot reading, whether you want a little bit of guidance through spell work, whether you, I've looked at the Monology ones, I'll do these, or whether you want Monology or just some divine energy messages, which usually just gives you a little bit of guidance to maybe something you need to change. So these are the 4 decks we will work with. I will show you the Monology, even though most of you already know the Monology. I'll show you, right? So the Monology, guys, is obviously, it works off the moon phases. In fact, did I do this one? No, I didn't. So this one, it'll say things like communication is key. New moon in Gemini, right? And as you know, I'm just doing one card just to give you an example, right? Communications is key. So we'll read that. Right. Oh, I found that one straight away. New moon in Gemini. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing, communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're talking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you right now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbour, there's a new start coming, a tie to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasises the need to communicate. So, attuned to the moon. Write a list of all the people you have lost and see if you prior oh sorry. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings for this card. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. And the teaching is Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel. And the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon is the Gemini is a wonderful time to get out of the socialize. Get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble crossed wires in your brain. Okay, guys, so I've kind of gave you some example, all four cards except for the tarot, because everybody knows what tarot cards does. So, what do you think to that? Move, Sparkle, don't start tonight. Move, go, out. I'll let the new guys know, go get Willie to feed her if she's got to annoy me all night. 2 seconds. Oh, don't start barking. Oh, I've just went near and I've snapped my ankle the way I was sitting. Right, one here. Well, you want to feed her, they should have taken it up, man. It's not going to give you peace. Ah, they're in the kitchen. Oh, bloody dogs, bloody dogs. Anyway, aye. So, guys, what do we just like? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Maggie Joe. I'm actually, that's just twice I've went live in 24 hours. I went live last night as well. I think I put my up a wee bit high. I just did it with my finger, look. I hope you can see me alright, guys. It's terrible in here. The lighting's ridiculous, honestly. So what do you want? Is there anybody who wants to go first? Hi, night. That's okay. Everybody that comes into my room will be a mod eventually, guys. It's just that I need to get to know you first. See how many times you are going to come into my room. Plus, I've noticed that a lot of people subscribe to you, then unsubscribe. So anytime I'm live on YouTube, I'm going to monitor who all comes in, who all is subscribed, who all interacts with us on chat. And you will all be moderated, guys, because I appreciate you all. Honestly, I appreciate every single person that comes into my room. I'm always so honoured that anybody gives me time of day. That's the truth. Good. Thanks, Arlene. It's just that it seems a bit like hazy all the time in here. I don't know if it's because of the different incenses and things that makes it a bit smoky. Right, wait more light, man. What will we like? Will we have some fairy mist? We've only got a couple of these ones left. I've got a wee thing I sit right beside me. This is brilliant, this wee thing. Honestly, wait till I get that straight. This is a brilliant wee thing. You just light it, sit it in there, close the door, wait and I'll show you guys. Till I find my lighter again. So you just light the incense, right? This is fairy mist. These are beautiful. Chris, this will be the one. If Chris is still here, Chris, this will be the same as the one you've got, is it not? I'll show you the box. What did I do with that box? Is it that one you got, Fairy Mist? I think it's for Stamford. Yeah, it's the Stamford Fairy Mist one. I always buy the cones, guys. I think the cones are much better. So you just place the cone in there, right? It's got like a wee bed. You put the cone in it. Close the door. And there you go. They're amazing wee things, honestly. I'll sell them in my shop, guys, once I can get a wee bit near. My plan is, right, I'm going to tell you my plan. My plan is to try and get enough money together. And I'm going to start doing readings and things and hoping that you'll maybe donate £1 or two to help me get my provisional licence, okay? If we do that, then I can get my provisional licence, I can start taking driving lessons, and it'll benefit you guys too, because I'll be out different places. I will be out all the time investigating if I can get a driving licence. I mean, you get a few cheap cars up here. Cars aren't really that expensive if you just want a little run around. So I will do that. So maybe in a month or two, once we settle into our live with Bald and Bonkers on a Friday, once we've got a couple of those under our belt, and me and Sister Sherry talk a little bit more about what we want to do on our individual channels together, because I'm going to help Sister Sherry as well get to America. I'm going to help do everything I can in my power to help her, which will probably mean going live on her channel and doing readings and things, or anything I can do to help. So that's what I'll be doing in my channel, guys, is just maybe asking for £1 donation here and there, hoping I can get my provisional licence, and then I can get, every time I get paid, I can book a couple of lessons, and then before you know it, I'll be driving probably for maybe for the summer coming anyway, for sure. Right, guys, who wants the first reading? And pick your deck. Can I please have a guidance card, sis? A guidance one. Okay. So you want one from Keepers of the Light. Not a problem. Not a problem. I've got nobody here to take names. So what I will do, guys, is I'm just going to keep saying they want a reading, which I noticed Michelle. So Michelle will go first. As soon as I've done Michelle's, I will ask again. And then anybody that's up first will get a card reading, okay? Right, okay, we've got your cards here. Keepers of the Light, let's shuffle. Keepers of the Light, have you got a message for our awesome sister Michelle? Can you please connect to her guides and get her the best advice possible for her higher life, her higher being? Oh, this is definitely for you. I have never had a card jump out as quick in all my life. As soon as I mentioned your name, it just went. I'm going to try to shuffle them right in front of you. This is Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Well, you're quite good that way anyway, Michelle, but I'll definitely read you what else it says. Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin. No! I opened it right at it, look. Shocked myself. Right. Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. About. Kuan Yin, sometimes Kuan Ya, is a Buddhist, a Bodhisattva, Buddha-like being, and the goddess of mercy, compassion, and love. Though she is acknowledged in Buddhism and the traditions of China, she goes beyond religion and warms the hearts of all who call on her. She has a strong connection to healing energy, in particular Reiki, and encourages people to offer care, forgiveness, and compassion to themselves and others. Compassion is about recognizing the spirit in others. It's about seeing that they come from the same source as you do. Extended message. First of all, the Keepers of the Light want to acknowledge all the service and commitment you have offered to others. You are loved. You find it difficult If you are finding it difficult with anyone at the moment, the best way you can move forward is to go beyond wanting to understand why or how they are the way they are. Just move beyond their behaviour, mistakes and challenges. This card brings a message of friendship and care, helping you see that those around you do have the best intentions, even if it doesn't always seem that way. Move into compassion and develop a greater understanding. This will elevate your spirit and connection to love. Yeah, that's very good. And do you know something? That's quite apt, Michelle, because I've noticed that a lot of the time when I'm live or Sister Sherry's live, you always come into the room and you're always so positive and you're always really, really encouraging. And that's just a reflection to let you know that the guides and the higher beings recognize that in you. And they're telling you that that's your strength and that you, in order to keep feeling the best, did you see that? In order to keep being the best person that you are, you have to keep on the track that you're on, to keep helping people, encouraging them, and you will have the benefits as well. Whatever you put out, you will receive also. So that's a very good message for you, Michelle. I'm quite happy you got that, Mrs. It's perfect for you. Keep up the brilliant work. Anybody else? Hi, citizen brother. Remember, there's 4 different decks, guys. I've got my tarot, my spell casting, my moonology, the ones I just did for Michelle, which is the Keepers of the Light, and the Divine Oracles. I've also got the postcard for Spirit. I just always think that maybe yous are fed up with them because I do them a lot. Leah is next. Okay, let me see, Leah. I like to have... Oh, Leah, we get... Okay, Leah. What do you want, Mrs.? Do you just want the same as what Michelle had, a guidance card? I tell you what, Leah, I'm going to give you a chance, Mrs., and I'll moderate you, right? I can usually tell when people are not too bad, so I'll mod you. Just give a wee comment and then we'll make sure you are blue. Right, okay, what did you say you wanted, Mrs.? Yes, please. All right. These are quite popular, these, because they're good for giving you guidance, honestly. I always get them, man. Wait, I'll show you who I always get, right? Every other time I do a card, I usually get this dude. Wait, I'll find him. Where is he? Where is he? I bet I can't find him today. Oh, maybe you'll get him, Christopher. Commander of the Ashtar. Where the bloody hell is this man? Oh, there he's there. El Moriah. For some reason, I get him an awful lot. Honestly. Right, okay, let's do this for you, Leah. Is it Lee or Leah? I know that Leah, the way you spell your name can be took 2 different ways. Hi, Dobby sis. Right, okay. Oh, isn't he good? Is he not just got the most intense blue eyes you've ever seen? In fact, they're not blue, they're brown. See that? Right, okay. Let's do this. Can I please ask for a card for our dear Leah, please? Can our guides give her a card to make her have her highest good, her highest purpose, the best person she can be for herself and for others? I ask you to please connect to her guides so that she gets the best message possible. See ya. Oh, yours isn't jumping out. A lot of the time. Sometimes that's a good thing though, that they don't jump out, because that means that the spirits and the guides are really thinking about it and finding you the right card. So don't worry that it's not jumping out straight away. There's one. There you go. Oh, you've got Holy Amethyst. Divine Alchemy. You're a wee witchy in the making. Are you a little wee witchy? Divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. I don't know if I've ever read this card or not, by the way. I can't remember ever reading it. Holy Amethyst. Where are you, missus? Where is our Holy Amethyst? Somebody kidnapped her out the bit. Right, Holy Amethyst. Divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. Okay, about. Holy Amethyst is the twin flame of Archangel Zadkiel, the angel who helps us transmute negative experiences into love and learning. He is the keeper of the violet flame, which helps us release anything that is no longer serving us. Holy Amethyst also enables us to look over our past fears and challenges and draw wisdom and learning from them. Unlike Zadkiel, for many years she was not mentioned in spiritual texts, and I believe this was because her miraculous support wasn't needed on earth as it is now. To connect deeply with her light, hold her namesake crystal. So you have to hold a bit of amethyst. You are ready to move beyond energies of situations that are no longer helpful to you and make space in your life for something more purposeful. You may feel a real need for clearing out, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too. There is a sense that you are moving beyond challenges and forging golden opportunities for stagnant or unhappy experiences. It's important to recognize that you are like a magician at this time, with the ability to use your thoughts, will, and actions to bring about life fulfilling and dream enhancing opportunities. It's important to focus on what you desire and not what you fear, because what you give your energy to will literally begin to flourish. Call on Holy Amethyst to help you focus on golden opportunities. Mm. So basically, you have to hold a bit of amethyst in your hand, Leah, and you have to kind of tell it your desires, and hopefully it'll manifest everything that you hope you're wanting. Basically, welcome, Stephen. No, no, 2 seconds, guys. No, I'll talk to you 10 minutes. You want to go away? Well, too bad. No problem. Men, who'd have them? Honestly, men. Right, so I hope you liked that, Leah. I thought that was really actually quite good. Yeah, I always advise everybody to have a bit of amethyst. Amethyst was the crystal that the spirits told me to get. See, when I first started my journey and I was trying really to connect, and I did actually get some knowledge through a spirit box and things. That's what they told me when I was asked. I think I've actually got it on a recording somewhere. I'll try and find it. And honestly, that's what they told me. That amethyst and dragon's blood. Was it dragon's blood? No, it's not right. And I had to even Google what it was. I had no idea what it was, honestly. I knew what amethyst was, but I didn't know. Anyway, so that's what I did. And honestly, amethyst is one of the most magical crystals you'll ever find. Everybody should have a bit of amethyst. But definitely do that. Anybody else wanting a card? A tarot reading, even a wee 5 card spread, just to give you a bit of guidance. Good, Leah. Good. Welcome, Stephen. Our Toby. Don't be scared to get a card, guys. Arlene and Maggie Jo next. Okay, citizen. Do you want the Keepers of the Light as well? Arlene wants a 5 card spread, not a problem. I win, brother. You would, if Maggie, do you want a Keepers of the Light, Maggie? And I'll do you before I do Arlene's 5 card spread. Would you like your Keepers of the Light? Just let me know, missus, if it's a keepers of the light, a moonology, a divine energy, spell casting, or even you can have a 5-card spread if you like. It's up to yourselves. Oh, thanks thinking of others. I never ever like to ask for money, guys. Honestly, I hate it. I just always think I can read for nothing, so why am I charging? Do you know? I always feel as if it's, why am I charging money for something that the energies around me give me? It should really be the energies around me that get the money. I've got a funny way of thinking, guys, honestly. Anyway, if you still want to give me a donation, guys, my PayPal link is at the top of my page on the bar. It's also on my description if you do just want to give us a couple of pounds. There is no pressure whatsoever, I promise. Yeah, whatever you feel. Well, I'll give you a Keepers of the Light, Maggie Joe, because I do feel as if these are the card of the moment. And they're giving out good messages, so they obviously want to work. Some of the cards are lazy some days and you don't get anything out of them, but these cards are really good. They give you your money's worth and they do actually work. So that's the best thing. Make sure they're all up the right way as usual. And let's shuffle. Okay, Divine Energies, can I please have a card for our Maggie Joe to serve her in her higher... Oh, that one was my clumsy finger. To serve her higher purpose, for her better good, for her and others. Can I please ask her guides to connect to my guides and give her the best outcome of a message? Blessed be. Oh, there you go. Never fails, guys. Never fails. And you have... Oh, I've never heard of him before. Melchizedek Higher Learning. I'll tell you how it's spelled. Melchizedek. Never heard of him, guys. You see that? I know it's backwards for yous. I've never heard of him though. Higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required for further progress. Be interested to read him, Maggie. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Melchiz. Melka. Melchid. I don't know. Him anyway. Him with the funny. Him that looks like the big guy in Harry Potter. Dumbledore. No, Dumbledore. The leader of all the wizards. That's who he looks like. Oh, God. Right, where is M? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, M. M is after L. Oh, I hope you are talking amongst yourself, guys. Remember, you are all blue now, so share your links, roll each other's bones while you are waiting. As our awesome Uncle Daniel says. And by the way, guys, I've been doing the challenges, the soup can boogies, and I even put the video up today to prove it. You guys can come live with us as well and do it. It's fun. It's honestly fun. Come tomorrow and do it. 10 o'clock Canada time and 2 o'clock UK time. It's amazing. It's brilliant. It puts your spirits up. It sets you up for the day. You're feeling a brilliant mood after you've done it, honestly. Right, here we go. That Melly guy. Higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. About Melly. That's who I'm going to call him, okay? Oh, it says pronounced Melchizedek. No, I'll call him Melly. Is a higher priest who is mentioned in the Bible's book of Genesis and many other sources too. He is here to assist the earth through the ascension process, which is basically moving everyone and everything back to a state of love and harmony. That's Liam Hain for the boxing. He appears with might. He appears with bright light around him and long. Wait, no, she stops barking, guys. She'll be stopped a minute, honestly. Right. He appears with bright light around him and long white beard to match his ancient high priest ways, and is said to have his own order of light filled. What's wrong, son? I am live. What is it? Why? I told her she just needs to give me the money. Because I got it, remember? And said to have his own order of light-filled priests. Remember I got a Lenny, I told you? Man, Liam's even at it. Oh my God. Right, I'll start with that last paragraph. He appears with bright light around him and a long white beard to match his ancient high priest ways, and is said to have his own order of light-filled priests who are able to help spiritual people develop their gifts and qualities. As he works on a higher energetic level, we can connect with him through sacred geometry and by focusing on ancient star-shaped symbols. Extended message. You have learned so much to this point and are learning more every day. You are recognizing all the great lessons you're experiencing and challenges have brought to you and are preparing for a transition or inner ascension where you will move beyond another level of fear and into the inner sanctum of your heart and soul. Become aware of patterns, ancient symbols, and signs being sent to you from the universe. There's a sense that you are now able to focus in a new way, and offer greater light to the world. Mele and his order are with you now, leading you towards spiritual wisdom. Meditate and connect with their light. That's quite good, isn't it, Maggie Jo? That's quite a nice card to have as well. That shows that you're on your right path. You just have to keep going. Amazing. Welcome, everybody. Oh my goodness, there's 9 of yous here. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Is it Arlene now? Okay. I will listen to Uncle Daniel. He is our wise wolf. Right, okay, what's that? She's wanting a 5-card spread, isn't she, Uncle Danny? Move! The dog wants to creep up. I have to be tough with it. Right, okay, I will have a wee drink. Put these cards away. I like to keep my cat bar decks all closed up, guys, because then it doesn't. My moon oracle's open as well. I just feel as if you should always have your card decks closed. Then they don't have any. I usually actually have quite a few. That's the wrong side. I usually have quite a few crystals that I sit around them as well. When they're sitting up there in their boxes, look at these boxes. I usually sit with crystals on top of them as well. Look what I've got. Uncle Danny's pouch. That's to go on my Drew's Paranormal vlog jumper. I'm going to put it on the sleeve. So I am. Our Uncle Danny's badge. Jason Bones Inspectors. One of the best teams out there to help with advice and everything. Okay. I'll just have a quick cigarette, guys, and I will have a drink as well. And this is not anything alcoholic or anything. It's just mango and orange juice. She's silly. Sparkle. Oh, they're the guy there to fix my heating. He'll have to come in. Sparkle! Wait, no, 2 seconds, guys. Stop the barking! Right, you just need to let her outside. Go and get the dinner. Go.
Hurry up.
Just put her at the back. Move!
Hurry up.
She's not going to go. You just need to let the guy in. Right, sit nice.
Can it?
Oh, she's not going to go for me.
Come on.
The guy needs into this room because my boiler's in that cupboard. She'll stay there, Wally. Just leave her. She'll be alright. Right, sit here beside me. I'm not going to do readings while the guy's fixing the boiler. Because look, the boiler's right there in that cupboard. So, it's up in here, pal. She'll just jump on you, honestly. She's an idiot. Get out of my room. Get out. Sparkle. Move. Goodness, dog. I've been trying to get it set. I've been trying to reset it all day. It just won't reset at all. The pressure. Sparkle. Move. She embarrasses you. By the way, I'm live on YouTube, pal. Hi. You stop it. Sparkle. Leave the boy alone. Right, no bother. So it's quick as easy as that, eh? You can do that yourself. Oh, I do tarot readings. I do tarot cards and that. Like oracle readings and tarot cards. I'm a witch. Go see on my altars. Alright, thank you, pal. Sorry for having to come out at this time of night. Thanks. Sparkle, here. We have heat, guys. We have heat. That's embarrassing. The dog jumps over everybody. She's so friendly. You would think that she was an aggressive dog. See, because of the way she barks and things at the window and at the door. Everybody that comes in and comes into the door thinks she's aggressive, and she's not. She's the total opposite. She jumps all over you.
Did we bring that in?
I've not seen him again. He's away.
Did we bring that in?
No, he's away. My mum.
Where?
I don't know. He came in and then went away again. Honestly, guys, I get so embarrassed where it's unbelievable. I'm like, oh, please don't jump over there.
I felt the guy that she would lick him to death.
But that's what I'm saying to the guys live. While she acts as if she's so aggressive, didn't she? She nearly goes through windows and everything barking. And then the minute the person comes into the house, she jumps all over them and licks them.
Not like the head dog go.
She's embarrassing. I'll have my cigarette, guys, because I don't know what I'm going to do with her. It's the same if she gets outside. One day I'm going to show you, right, when she gets loose, what she does. She sits at the end of that road, and every time a car goes by, she runs up and down, up and down, up and down. From one side of the road to the other, just constantly. All the cars stop for her. They all try and chase her. Everybody always thinks, I'll catch her. I promise I'll catch her. And she takes the mickey right out of them. Nobody can catch her. She's too fast. Sparkle, sit nice. Stop it. She's far too fast. She's a collie. She goes faster than the cars. Right, son, just put it there. She actually goes faster than the cars, and sometimes you think that the cars are going to run her down. She used to bite their tyres, but she got run down a couple of times doing that. So she's learned not to try and bite their tyres now, and not to tackle the buses. Sorry, that's not even funny, but it's funny when you see it. Funny, my girl Bill's. Oh, Arlene, she's terrible. Honestly, she runs up and down that main road about 30 times. Every time a car comes, she's up and down. I have to put it on Facebook. Please be aware, Sparkle is loose. It's not that. We've got the motorway, just like a 2-minute walk. There's that road there, then there's another road, and then the motorway. So if she gets over the 3 roads, she's a goner. So it is quite nerve-wracking sometimes if she goes in the wrong direction. At least we can feel some heat. Did you feed her, Willie? Aye. No, it's because she's not seen Liam all day. That's all. What's everybody saying, guys? Sorry. Oh, thinking of her, she's crazy, honestly. She's a good dog, though, but she is daft. I said I'm a witch, and he's like, oh, you're right, and he went away pretty quick. I was like, do you not see my altars? And he's like, oh. The oddity, guys, honestly, you've got no idea the amount of workmen that's came into this house and they can't get out quick enough, especially downstairs with my big altar. They're like, I'm like, I promise I don't do nothing wrong. I only do it for good. Oh, she's a toy fox and chihuahua. Good stuff. I bet she's rapid. Bet she's like a wee ferret. Oh, guys. Honestly, she cracks me up. She's so funny. Right, I'll get this 5-card spread for our Arlene. I need to get my... I always do the cloth with this one. Our goddess cloths, yeah. When I use tarot cards, I always put my cloth down with the goddess in the middle. Right, Sparkle. Now you've bloody well caused chaos again. Pure fun. Oh, right, where are they? Right, clear my energy again and do that. Oh, dear. Right, I've not used these cards in a couple of days, guys, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to give them a shuffle, put them up the right way, and divide them. So just remember, share your links, guys. Roll each other's bones while we're waiting, please. Yep, roll each other's bones, and we'll get these cards all mixed up. See, I like to touch the cards as well. There's another reason that I do this, guys, is because every card I like to touch, then it puts my energy into them. And then therefore my guides and me have more energy in the card, which makes it even easier to connect to your guides. Because my energy and my guides' energies are on the cards already. And then all it is me focusing on your name, your face, and then my guides take it from there. And I just say what I feel. No, everybody does their tarot card readings the way I do them, guys, and that's fair enough if you don't agree with anything that I do, but the thing is, I don't pay much attention to the knights, the swords, the cups, the wands and things. I more go on the feeling of the card when I draw it. Ah, if you want. It's just up to yourselves the way that you use like it that way. Maybe some people don't like it that way. A lot of people want to know the actual meaning of what the 10 of swords and things are. Me, I used to do it that way until I connected to my Santa Marta deck. And then I find it just easy. I just find it a lot easier to read what I see. Okay, I'm connecting to your guides now. Arlene, let me have a wee look at your face. Okay, can I ask my guides to connect to Arlene, guys, please, and give her the messages for her higher good, to make her have the most prosperous life she can have. Let her manifest her dreams. Let her feel protected and loved in this world. Give her the best advice that she can have. Blessed be. And now as I'm shuffling them again, I just keep your face in my mind's eye, and I'm saying in my head just everything I just kind of said there for them to give you the best message possible. And then when I feel I've shuffled them enough and I've been told to stop in my mind, then I just pull the first 5. Oh my goodness! These cards are crazy tonight. Right? Past, present, future, anything that may arise, and the overall outcome. Right, guys, here we go. Right, your first card for your past is the Emperor, which was actually reversed. So that tells me that in the past, maybe there's been a man in your life that's been really, well, wait a minute, it was upside down. Maybe there was a man in your life who was a father figure or something, who wasn't too strict with you. He was actually maybe so easygoing with you that he let you off with too much. Maybe you should have been doing a wee bit more guidance from him. But that just tells me that in your past, you've had a bit of a male influence in your life that has probably let you do what you want. He's probably helped you with your dreams, maybe even a father figure, as I said, that has led you in the right direction. Because if it was upside down, that shows me that. Whereas if it was up the right way, I would say that he was strict with you. He led you to try and do better all the time. And he was really, really like strict type of thing. That's what that shows me if it was up the right way. Because it was reversed, it's the opposite. Okay, your next one is King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, and it was up the right way. The Knight is always a message. So right now there's a message that you are either going to hear, you've already either heard it, you're going to hear the message, it's going to be a letter or something maybe you've been expecting. To me, it might not be such a good message. It might be something that'll set you back a little bit, because if you look at the weeds and things, they're kind of dragging you down. That shows me that it's maybe going to be a wee bit of a hurdle to go over what you're told. But we'll pull the next card, guys. In fact, I'll put another card on top of that and see if I can look into that further. You've got the 3 swords on top of your Knight of Pentacles, okay? To me, that means that it's maybe something that you've not done. It's maybe somebody's backstabbing you. That's adamant. Look, see the backstabbing going on. Somebody is doing this to you. There's somebody going to bring you a message, or there has been a message delivered to you it's not a good message. It's obviously somebody that's trying to do you either harm, maybe even gossiping about you behind your back. I'd keep an eye on that right now. This is your card for right now. So please be aware of who's all in your life. Be aware of the things that they're telling you. It might not always be true. Take it with a grain of salt. Keep it in your mind and sit on it. And don't repeat any messages and things you may hear right now until you figure out who as the messages are coming from and who's trying to backstab you. Page of Wands is your future, which basically tells me that you're going to have quite a youngful, like quite a joyful future. You're going to be quite like no teenagery, but you're going to be like relaxed. You're going to have fun. You're going to see the guy on his swing, and he's got roses and things around him. That tells me, and obviously there's a message. It might even be a diploma or something that you're going out to go back to school and you're going to achieve something. So that card's a really good card to have for your future. That shows me that you're going to have fun. You're going to meet people that is youthful. You're going to achieve things and you're going to be happy. You're going to take it in your stride because you're swinging on your swing. Just be careful because it is on a branch. So I would maybe just be careful that things don't get too much and the branch breaks. So have fun, be cautious, and just always have in the back of your mind about this message with somebody backstabbing. Your next message is Strength, which is which I usually call this card anything that may arise, which could be good, bad, ugly, different. So your card is Strength, which tells me it's a good card. It means that in the future, everything that you are going to come up against, you're going to have the strength, you're going to have the fight, you're going to have the ability, you're going to have the mindset, and you to keep going, keep the strength up, keep focus, keep everything that you've learned in the past in your mind to keep you strong, to move on to your higher good. Your overall outcome in life is Pentacles. And it is the Five of Pentacles, which shows me you maybe need to tread on a few people to get where you want to be in life. Doesn't mean to say you need to do about anything bad to these people, okay? It just means that maybe you need to assert yourself that you maybe know better, you maybe can teach them something. Basically, I would just keep in your mind that you at 5 is an equal number. That means 5 is in the middle of 10. So to me, that means that you are on an even balance, the same as everybody else. So in order for you to thrive in life, see how he's kind of standing on people. Be assertive. If you think you know better than somebody, speak up and say it. Say your truth. Say what you know. Because that's what that card's all about. That's for you to realise that you know just as good as everybody else. You are just as good as everybody else. And if people aren't seeing that in you, then you're going to have to stand on them and be assertive. So that's a good reading. I would say in the past you've maybe had a male influence in your life that has always kind of gave you what you wanted. He's always been there as a support. For right now, I would watch for backstabbing people. I would watch for people that's giving you the wrong information. Maybe just keep a wee eye on who all your friends are right now. And then if you do take my advice in that and watch the people, then you're going to be okay. You're going to be happy. You're going to thrive. You're going to achieve some things. Just always be aware of this branch break and don't ever take anything for granted. You've got the strength to do it. The strength is in you. The strength is around you. If you take head, you've got the strength. The strength is there within you. And as I said, you may need to assert yourself for your higher being in the future. I hope you liked that, Marlene. There you go, that's your message. The only thing I would say though is be careful of what she's telling you. If she's come back into your life after 8 years, she's maybe going to make herself look a wee bit more prominent than she is, maybe to impress you. She's maybe got back in touch with you for a reason. So just always be aware that it might not be good that she's back in your life for. I'm not bringing the lady down whatsoever. I'm just letting you be aware of this card. Just always take everything she says with a wee bit of pinch of salt. Maybe just always be wary of what she's telling you. Don't ever repeat what she's telling you in case it's a lie. If you feel what the message is she's trying to teach you even, don't listen. Stick to your own path. But that's the only concerning thing for me in your cards, is this person that's turning up with a message and maybe no get the best of intentions. So that was a good reading as far as I can see. Hope you liked that, Arlene. That'll be £300. Oh, well, look at me, guys. I'm just in a funny mood. She has not talked to me since that day she dropped off a box of food. Just be careful, okay, Arlene? I would just be careful about people, honestly. Everybody tells you, oh, kindness is an act of kindness. Take it, take it, take it. But some people don't want to give you things for your higher good. I mean, she could be giving you a box of food. No, I don't know, but just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Just be careful, okay? It's just a bit worrying when that card turns up with the one that's been backstabbed. Pardon me. Night is next. Okay, Night, what do you want, pal? Do you want a 5-card spread or do you want a little oracle message? Just put it in chat, buddy. Oh, see. I would be careful that you don't get put in the middle of that situation, Arlene, honestly, because that sounds as if it could be a situation that maybe you get talking and it ends up you get the blame of a lot of things you've maybe not said. So I would be very, very careful. The cards are telling you. The cards are never wrong, honestly. Yeah, I'd be very careful that you're not getting put in the middle of a situation that you have no right being in. Just be careful, guys. I mean, there's too many people out there these days that's got ulterior motives. I would be very careful. Right, Night, what do you want, buddy? Let me know if you want a 5-card spread or if you want a wee Moonology, a Keepers of the Light, or a Divine Oracle. Anything you want, pal. We've got another 20 minutes. I need to go off at 1:45, roughly about 1:45, to get set up for my next one. Yep. I'd just be very careful, guys, honestly. I mean, I never ever thought in my wildest dreams, honestly, that my life and my family's life would be the focus of somebody else's entertainment. Honestly, that cuts me to the bone, knowing that all the problems, the state of my mother's marriage, my daughter's life with her son, the life she had with her ex-partner, my relationship with William, everything. I never ever dreamt in my wildest dreams that my life would be the entertainment for somebody else so they felt good in their life. You know? So I would be very careful, guys, who your friends are, honestly. Sometimes people want to be your friend because they think they're better than you and they want you around them so they feel good about the state of their life, thinking, well, my life's not as bad as that. But see, if they really did look, they would realise their life is actually worse than the person whose life they're focused on trying to destroy. Oh, Astro says to pull a Moonology card. Oh, we've got to do as our Astro says, guys. He's the boss. Okay, let's have a Moonology bit to make sure that... Well, these ones don't really matter if they're up the right way, but I'll just give them a quick touch so the hands are on. Oh, a quick mix up, guys, just so my hands have touched them. Yeah. But just remember, everything happens for a reason too. I think I had to totally shed my old life. As I've told you all before, guys, I've got a lot of drug users round about me. I've got a lot of active people with addictions around me that I try and help. So a lot of the times you can get caught up in that kind of drama as well. So I think I had to see things the way they were, because if I didn't, I would always keep trying to help these people that don't deserve it. And I need to focus on the people that want my help, and rather than the people that kid on they want my help but don't ever take my advice. Right, sis, you're a moderator now, I think. Jackie, I think you're a mod, Mrs. Let me see. Oh, did I time you? Sorry, I didn't mean to time you. That's okay, I'll fix you. Oh, sorry. Oh, what did I do? You, Jacqueline? Wait. Did I fix you, pal? Did I fix you? Oh. What did I do to you? I was trying to mod you. Add moderator. think I've added you now, Mrs. Can you try and comment again, please, Eva? Ah, there you go. Right, okay. Let's do the Moonology then. Can I please have a Moonology card for... Am I still doing this for... who was I doing it for again? See, I've lost myself with talking. Uncle Danny, who was I doing it for again? Night? Was it Night I was to do it for? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Right, okay, Night. Astro says you have to get Moonology. So you will have Moonology, my friend. Okay. Can I please have a Moonology card for our dear friend Night? So they have the highest message for their higher good, their higher purpose, their higher meaning, the best life they can manifest. Anything that you can guide them in, can you please let them know? Also, if they need to feel some love right now, can you give them a message of love? Thank you. Yes, yeah. Right, okay. Well, I was going to put 5 cards out there, I'm an idiot. Right, your first card is communication is key. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. It's crazy. It's true, but communication is key. The moon in Gemini. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini, and the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle of communication with the person at the center of the question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to the person, you can journal about it to yourself. This was the same as what I put for hanging, isn't it? You can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you right now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or a neighbour, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, draw this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Attuned to the moon. Write a list of the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings for the card. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. The teaching. Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around this card, no matter what you pull, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon is Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Geminis love a chat. One thing to be aware of is that the card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble crossed wires in your brain. There you go. That's weird how a lot of the times people get the same message, isn't it? I think it's because we're a community and a lot of us kind of have the same path. So therefore a lot of us need the same messages. I kind of think that anyway. Was that okay? Cancers are very sensitive, professional protectors, and very mothering of children and their families and friends. They are the homebody's happiest when cooking or baking goodies. Money is secure. Well done. I hold on to your hat. Oh, guys, you are all awesome, honestly. Do you know something? See, because I had to be live for about a week or that, or something like that, and then I went live last night and I really enjoyed it. I was even going to go live today after Uncle Danny's soup can boogie. I was like, I want to go live and talk to people. So that's why I decided to date the night, guys, honestly. Is it okay? Thanks, Night. I'm glad it was okay. Sometimes, and sometimes you don't always know the message. Even if I read your message right now, you're thinking, what? What? But see, tomorrow, it could all come clear. Oh, I know, Eva. I know, sis. It's because of the time difference, isn't it? I mean, the time difference is a big thing. I know, it's hard. It's hard when you want to be there with all your family. It's trying to find the right time that suits everybody around the world, isn't it? I think me and sister kind of figured out that between 11 and 12 p.m. our time is the best time to catch all the different countries. Hi, Amora, sis. Welcome in again. If I knew you were going to come in, I would have got you up with me. Aw. We will go live again soon together, right, Amora? We'll talk on Messenger and we'll come to a mutual day. Well, guys, is there anything else before I go? Because as I said, I'm going to go and try and download that brochure so that we can go have a flick through the brochure for the wax melts and things. Good, Arlene. See, I think when I started, see if I think back, I actually started writing down a lot of my problems and my experiences before I even started my witchy path. And I think that with me doing that, I think that's what got my brain starting to think higher purposes and making better of myself and things. I think with me writing things down and journaling it was what actually made me realise when I read it back that I needed some guidance in life, that I was lost. To let you understand, guys, right, I met Kerry's dad when I was 14 years of age, right? I was pregnant by 15. Sorry, no, 16. I was pregnant by 16. I had her by 17. Had my own home by 18. And never ever really worked. Didn't do anything. Didn't learn to drive. Didn't have a job. Nothing. I was just there bringing my daughter up. So when that relationship fell apart after 16 years, I moved back to my hometown, which is Les Mexico. And I was devastated, guys, that my relationship had ended. Honestly, I was. I'd been trying for another kid with him. We were trying for a wee boy. And he ended up going out and getting the girl upstairs from me, pregnant twice. And I didn't know until it all came out at New Year. So I said, if things don't change by February, I'm out of here. So things didn't change. It actually got worse. So I left and I came back to Les Mexico. And then through a lot of drug addiction and being lost, a lot of alcoholism, a lot of jail time, I realised I had to change my life. And I was homeless. I was sleeping in the local woods. I was homeless for about 2 weeks and I met William. William took me in and gave me somewhere to stay, helped me get back on my feet, helped me with my addictions, got me onto a rehabilitation program because he had been through it all before, guys. He was homeless in the streets of London for 8 years. So he had been through it all. So through all of that, I think I was at a space, and I fell pregnant with Liam, and I was at a place where I needed to change my life. Honestly, I knew that if I always had the old mindset of always wanting to drink, take drugs, just basically party, not as much party, but no wanting to feel down every day. You always, if drugs are in your past, that's the first thing you think of, or drugs. But I got to a place where writing and things helped me. So I started writing a lot of my emotions down, and I do still go through a lot of them, my books and things, and I see the progress that I've made. Guys, see if I was to, I would never been able to sit here and talk to you like this 10 years ago. It was only until I met Christopher and he was willing to start taking me out ghost hunting, and I started turning cameras and things on, that I built up confidence because people were starting to watch us. So I thought, well, I can't be that bad or that ugly that people are watching. So I slowly built my confidence up. And it's a big help, honestly. See, when you start to go live, even if you've only got 10 subscribers or something, that's better because you're not getting a big audience and you're only getting like them people, and you gradually work into it. So that's why I think through time, a lot of you guys that have got channels but never go live, you can start coming up here with me, even if you turn your cameras off, because I'll help you. I'll like help you. I'll bring you into conversations that I know you know a bit about, so I include you. And through time, you will get used to talking on live. I still don't like being on screen myself. I don't. That's why I talk. Is because I don't like being up myself. I prefer to have company. I feel that a higher power thing us together. I was giving to the state at the age of 10, then foster care when stuff happened to me, then I was on my own. Arlene, I think that see, honestly, start journaling. Please start doing it. I know you said you've started, but keep doing it because it's really important. It helps you come to terms with a lot of things about yourself as well. A lot of things I always blamed everybody else for, but when I look back, it was me that was in the huff with the world. I was just totally against everybody. Nobody could say anything to me. I would be fighting. I would be guys. I wasn't this nice. Honestly, I was not a nice person. I'm telling you that right now. I wasn't a nice drunk. But that is why I try and be a nice person now. I try to make up for my past. I try to do the best I can for other people. And believe it or not, I have made it up with my family and everything for everything I always did. Because I knew it was all my fault. Thank you, Maggie Joe. I do. I want to help others. I know, and within myself, I can help people. I know the things that I've been through in my life, people are suffering with right now. And I hope that people can see that in me and take the advice that I give them. Even if you go back my channel 2 years ago, you'll see me different. You'll see me totally different. Because then I was still on methadone and things. So I wasn't really always with it, if you like. You go back my lives to 2020 maybe, and you'll see a totally different me. Sometimes I actually feel like deleting them. But then I think, no, leave them because they're always there to learn from, you know? But this is me, guys. I totally 100% drug free, no methadone, no nothing, not even weed. The only thing I smoke is tobacco now. So you guys are my new addiction. Going live. No, I'm only kidding, guys. Just help me. See, when I've got you guys to sit and talk to and pass some time with, it really helps. It helps. It does. Especially when I know you are all amazing people. You are all people that don't judge. You take people for the way you see them, and you help. You really do help. All your positive comments and things. It keeps me humble. It keeps me feeling me, and I feel loved. I feel liked. I feel loved, and I feel as if people appreciate me. And I've never had that before in my life. I've always been the one that people stood on to get where they wanted to go. So I'm hoping I can help you guys, okay? And anytime you're ever struggling, maybe even if it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and you think you maybe need a quick message for a guide or a wee quick tarot reading, mail me, guys. Honestly, mail me. And if I'm not around at that moment, I'll be around soon. I'm never far away. Okay? I hope everybody's enjoyed tonight's live because I've really enjoyed it. That is an hour and a half. You all happy, guys? I hope you are. I'm going to go try and download that brochure. I see if I can't get it downloaded tonight. See if I can't get it printed tonight. I'm not doing the live because I need to have all the information in front of me. I don't want to be sitting here looking at a phone and reading. I want to be able to interact with you and show you things. And, you know, I'm old school, guys. I don't like all this computer rubbish. Honestly, I don't. I hate all this having to share screens. Like, am I sharing the right screen? I don't like it. I'd rather say, look, look. Oh, these are brilliant, guys, honestly. Thank you. I just want to say to you guys, thank yous for always coming in when I go live. That means the world to me that he's even giving me time a day. Okay? Right, guys, I'll go and try and do this. I've got roughly an hour to try and get it done. And I'll be live again in an hour with the brochure for the wax melts and things, if I can get it to upload. Right? Thanks, Arlene. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you all, honestly. I love you all to bits. I honestly love every single one of you. Also love more some of you that's not here. Hi, Bam Bam. Bam. I always call you Bam Bam, and it's Bam Bell. Oh, Bam, I'm sorry. Oh, right, okay, guys, I'm going to go before I get any more of your names mixed up. Right, okay, guys, loving. Oh, wait. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, guys, love and light to yous. I love yous all. Blessed be, and I will maybe catch yous in an hour. It'll be on StreamYards though, because I'm hoping Sis is okay to come up with us. But I'll go mail her because I know she wasn't too well last night. So I'm hopefully see yous all about an hour. If not, I will put it up on the page that I've not been able to get it. And we'll do it another time. Okay. Love yous guys. I'll catch you soon. Blessed be. Good night.